When you get into an end-of-life conversation, often the term natural death will emerge. The question of whether or not you want to allow someone to have a natural death is something that shows up in your advance directives and also just in conversations with people at the end of life, like working with hospice or working with a doctor. So what is actually meant by unnatural death? We define dead these days as when somebody's heart stops working or when they stop breathing. Actually, when both things are true at the same time. That's when the person is considered dead. When we say natural death, we mean that this occurs, that the heart has stopped and the lungs have stopped breathing without any external intervention. When somebody is on a life support machine, it's keeping their heart going, it's keeping their lungs pumping air, it's keeping their blood oxygenated, and that is an external intervention that actually interferes with natural death. Pacemakers can also interfere with natural death because they are there to keep the heart going. When we talk about dying from natural causes, it's actually different from the phrase having a natural death, because all that dying from natural causes means is that they died not from an accident or from a violent death or some other cause that was not something that their own body was doing. It's also different to talk about brain death versus natural death. When somebody's on a life support machine, their heart is still going and their lungs are still going because the machine is doing it for them, but their brain may show no activity whatsoever. That's when we define them as brain dead. It's different from natural death. And it's something that is important because it actually factors in when when you are being asked or anybody's being asked about whether or not to remove somebody from life support. Generally, that question comes up when somebody is brain dead, meaning that all tests show that the brain is actually not responding to anything and that there is no activity at all in the brain. So remember, natural death is the process of allowing somebody to die without the intervention of machines.